Alright, this video is designed to show you how to find your documents in Edoctrina. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into your Xiolink application folder and you're going to try to find Edoctrina. Edoctrina is programmed to open in Chrome. If you would like to use Firefox, that's fine. All you have to do is copy the web address and then paste it into Firefox. Whatever you do though, don't use IE. Internet Explorer does not work well with Edoctrina. So when you click on here, the login page should pop up in just a second. The first time you log in, you want to make sure that you select Wicomico Public Schools for the district, and you want to make sure that you pick your school from the menu. If for whatever reason you don't pick your school, it will not let you log in. Regular user login credentials that you would for our network, just type in right here and then click login and you are good to go. So what should open should be the Launchpad. In here is where all of our assessments and data is going to be located, and we'll do a separate video on that. Right now all we're going to look for is the curriculum dashboard so that you can find your resource documents. We're going to click on this, and the first time that you get in here it will ask you what you want to look for. You want to click on units. And when you initially log in, all the units that have been created in Edoctrina should pop up. So you're going to notice that right now we have algebra, there's a health unit, nothing's filtered. Math 6, Math 6EX, Math 7, Math 8. So imagine by the end of the year, if every content in every grade all throughout Wicomico County are putting their units here, the list is going to be extremely massive. I mean, we could have between 100 and 150 different links here down at the bottom, which would be really overwhelming to try to find what you're looking for. So the easiest way to find it is to kind of use these toggles up here. So when you first log in, this school, your school is already going to be set for you. And all you're going to do is just pick the courses that you're looking for. This will default to the ones that you teach. Since I don't teach any right now, I'm just going to pick Math 7 off the top of my head, and I'm just going to select all the Math 7 courses. When I do that, you're going to notice that the only document that's specific to that course is this Math 7 Unit 1 document. As I said earlier, we're going to be creating the rest of the units throughout the course of the year, so by the end of the year, all the units are going to be here. So each of our courses has anywhere between 5 and 8 units. By the end of the year, if you were to select Math 7, all of the units for Math 7 will pop up here, and you would just pick the one that you want. Okay, so from here, you want to click the print icon, and what this print icon does is it brings up a screen that actually makes, it builds the document in the way that we used to do it, only one of the beautiful things about it is the document's going to be really interactive. One thing when this little box pops up here, it works better with a landscape than it does portrait, but you can pick either one that you want. I recommend landscape and then just clicking the print button. So it is generating your document, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. So this is the document. Each unit has an overview first. And then directly underneath of the overview, the first thing that you're going to notice is our P3 books are right down here. Now the P3 books have been split up into various units, so they're not these 100-page documents that are very difficult to navigate. Instead, we're breaking it down by unit, so what you see is just the stuff specific to the unit that you're in. So just to show you how this works, if you click on this Unit 1, what you're going to notice is that the document actually downloads directly to your computer right there. All you do is just click on it. It will open up in Word, and then you're in. There's no hunting and pecking in Moodle. You don't have to go to 5 different places to find your documents. Everything is self-contained, and when you click on it, it simply opens up. So in my mind, a lot easier to use. Teacher's book's the same way, so I'm not going to go ahead and click on that, but just know that everything that you need there is right there. Underneath of that, you will see our standards on the left and our evidence statements specific to the standards on the right. These evidence statements tell you how PARC assesses each of these standards, so it's extremely helpful to take a read of that, and it also tells you things such as whether or not PARC will allow you to use a calculator. As you keep scrolling down, you will see the concept maps that you've been familiar with. These came directly from our other documents showing you how the types of connections that you might want to make as you teach the unit. Underneath of there are our textbook resources. Each of these are hyperlinks. You click on it, it takes you directly to that specific resource in textbook. I am going to tell you, however, the first time that you click on that link, you are going to need to log in using the wcboe.discoveryeducation.com link. If you don't do that, it puts you in the Discovery side instead of the Wicomico County side. So you're going to have to do that the first time, but once you've done it once, it will remember and you won't have to do it anymore, and then instantly you're in. So again, all those are hyperlinks. Just make sure that you switch to the WCBOE site the first time and you're good to go. After that, you will see a chart that contains all the standards and the resources for that particular unit. One thing that I noticed is when we had all the notes and the examples together along with these resources, it made this document extremely clunky and extremely long. So what we try to do is simplify this a little bit. So we made the standard numbers hyperlinks. So if you were to click on one of these standards, and I'm just going to click on this one, what it will do is it will actually download the notes and the examples for you as a separate document. So I'm just going to open this up for you. And here we go. So here's our standard. Here are the connections, here are the notes, here are the examples, here are the pictures, here are all the suggestions for things of how to teach this particular standard. All that stuff is right here. We also have the part clarifications, all the subclaims, all the good stuff that was in the resource document. It's right there and it's nothing more than a click away. So we did this so that that document wouldn't be so overwhelming and so long. And I'm hoping that you guys find that helpful. Underneath of that are the resources that go with each of these standards. So within these standards, all you have to do is just take a look at the resources that are here. You can pick the ones that you want, and all of these are direct links. And again, unlike Moodle that would send you to a different page with a different folder where you had to pick stuff, these things will directly open up and your resources right there. So all of these are hyperlinks. I'm not going to go through take the time to go ahead and click on them, but just trust me, they all work. Any task that we have created for Wicomico County during our task writing workshops, they're going to be there. Again, it's a one-stop shop. All you have to do is click, and the document will pop up at the bottom. Below this, you're going to see our interim assessments. We have done direct links for them. If you click right here, the interim assessment for Unit 1 is right there. Now, unlike when they were on Moodle, when they had to have security, these do not. Just keep in mind that these are not shareable. They're not to be printed. They're not to be shared with students. They're not to be taught. They are secure documents, so just keep that in mind. And when we give the assessment, the very nice thing with this is since the assessments are linked to the course now, all of the data is going to be automatically accessible to you. So it's going to be right there as you log in. All of your data for your interim assessment is going to be right there because these assessments are linked to the unit and to the course. So again, I hope that you find this extremely helpful. It's certainly a lot less clunky than Moodle. All you have to do is really go to one place and all of the things specific to your unit is right there. I love the fact that basically the good stuff from our document was able to be preserved, but at the same time, I think it's just a lot easier to use. So I really, really, really hope that you enjoy using these documents. Like I said, we're going to be building the rest of these throughout the course of the year. If you have any questions, of course, talk to your coach. But again, let me know if I can help in any way, and I hope you enjoy using Edoctrina for our documents.